Do you ever feel like younger people tune out when you share your wisdom? Like they just don't listen, no matter how much you try to help? Well, the truth is, it's not your message. It's how you're delivering it. It's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. If you're struggling to connect with younger generations, you're not alone. Many people in our generation feel the same way. But the good news? You can bridge the gap without pushing them away. In today's video, we're going to explore 7 powerful ways to communicate with younger people in a way that makes them feel heard, respected, and understood. From practicing active listening to embracing new technology, there's a whole new world of communication strategies you can use to form strong, meaningful connections across generations. And don't worry, it's not about changing who you are. It's about adapting how you communicate to build better relationships. Now, imagine this. Instead of feeling frustrated or disconnected when you talk to your kids, grandkids, or even coworkers from younger generations, you actually feel like they're listening. You're not just talking to them. You're truly connecting. Sounds great, right? If you're ready to start building those bridges of understanding and communication, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of our tips and insights. This is your chance to improve how you connect with the world around you, and we're here to help you every step of the way. Comment 1 below if you're excited to start learning how to communicate more effectively with younger generations. Let's dive in. Surely you've encountered challenges when trying to communicate with the younger generation. Sometimes, when you share valuable life lessons, you may feel like they aren't paying attention, or even avoiding the conversation. But don't jump to the conclusion that they don't care. The real challenge often lies in how you communicate. The generation gap isn't just about differences in thinking or values. It's also about differences in communication styles and preferences between generations. One of the biggest barriers is the gap in technology and culture. Young people today often use new slang and terms that older generations might not understand. Words like ghosting, viral, or slang appear frequently in their conversations, making us feel disconnected. This unintentional language barrier creates communication challenges, making it difficult to share thoughts, lessons, or life experiences. Another common obstacle is giving unsolicited advice. Phrases like, "when I was your age," or "you should do this," can come across as judgmental and make young people less willing to listen. Today's younger generation places a strong emphasis on personal boundaries and respect. They don't want to feel like their lives are being dictated or judged. But don't worry, coming up next, we'll introduce you to simple, effective strategies to connect and communicate with young people without making them feel pressured. Stay tuned. Method 1. Active listening. Active listening is one of the most crucial elements in any conversation, especially when talking with younger people. You've probably experienced being interrupted or not truly listened to, and you know how frustrating that can feel. Similarly, when we communicate with the younger generation, they might feel the same way if we don't practice proper listening. Active listening isn't just about staying silent while they speak. It's about truly paying attention and engaging in the conversation. It involves nodding, maintaining eye contact, and occasionally asking open-ended questions like, "How did that make you feel?" This shows that you genuinely care about what they're sharing, rather than just waiting for your turn to speak. You might have heard the phrase, "don't interrupt when someone is speaking." But active listening goes beyond that. It's about demonstrating empathy for their feelings and thoughts. When you take the time to understand their concerns, thoughts, and experiences, you don't just connect. You make them feel respected and understood. Try applying this method in your daily conversations with your children, grandchildren, young friends, or coworkers. You'll find that conversations become more engaging and meaningful, helping you build deeper bonds with the younger generation. If you believe that active listening can improve your communication, comment 1 and share your experiences with us. Method 2. Asking before giving advice. One common mistake many older adults make when communicating with young people is offering unsolicited advice. Even if the intention is good, phrases like, "when I was your age," or "you should do it this way," can sometimes come across as judgmental and make younger individuals feel pressured. To create an open and respectful conversation, we should practice asking before giving advice. When you want to share your experience, start with a gentle, non-imposing question like, "Would you like my perspective?" Or, "I've had a similar experience. Would you like to hear it?" This approach gives young people the choice to either receive advice or continue sharing, making them feel respected and in control of the conversation. One of the biggest benefits of asking first is that it helps build trust. When young people feel that they're not being forced to listen, they're more likely to open up and welcome your advice. It shows that you respect them and aren't trying to force change. You're simply offering your perspective if they want it. Try applying this method in all your conversations. Instead of rushing to give advice, be patient and allow the younger person to ask for it when they're ready. This is a fantastic way to create a respectful, open communication environment. If you find this method useful, comment 2 and share your experience with us. Method 3. Using relatable stories instead of lecturing. One of the best ways to connect with the younger generation without making them feel judged or pressured is to use relatable stories instead of lecturing. Young people today often don't enjoy long lectures, especially when we compare our time to their time. This can sometimes make them feel misunderstood and even resentful. Instead of saying, "Back in my day, things were much harder," try sharing personal stories in a way that feels relatable and respectful. For example, instead of saying, "When I was your age, I had to work so much harder," you could say, "I struggled with public speaking too. Have you tried using Zoom rehearsals?" This way, you're connecting your personal experiences to their current reality, making it easier for them to relate and learn. Stories aren't just about past achievements, they're also about struggles, mistakes, and lessons learned. When you share your experiences in a genuine, non-judgmental way, young people see that you truly understand the challenges they face and that you're not looking down on them. It shows empathy and builds emotional bridges. Additionally, when telling a story, try linking it to modern-day contexts, like using technology they are familiar with. For example, if you talk about overcoming your fear of public speaking, relate it to today's tools like Zoom or group video calls. Through storytelling, you don't just share a message. You build emotional connections with the younger generation. If you feel that using personal stories can help you communicate better, comment 3 and share your own story with us. Method 4. Respect their boundaries. One of the most crucial factors in building effective communication with the younger generation is respecting their personal boundaries. While older generations often enjoy sharing advice and personal experiences, young people today highly value their privacy and personal space. Not respecting these boundaries can make them feel judged, uncomfortable, and eventually cause them to withdraw. When you're talking to younger people, remember, they may not always feel ready to share details about sensitive topics like relationships, finances, or personal struggles. Instead of asking direct questions like, "Why did you do that?" or "Can you tell me about it?" try saying, "No pressure to answer, but I'm here if you want to talk." This shows you respect their privacy while also making it clear you're available if they choose to open up. Giving them space without pressure helps create a sense of safety and respect, building an environment where they feel free to seek advice without feeling forced. This is key to maintaining a sustainable, strong relationship with the younger generation. Try applying this approach in your everyday conversations. You'll find that respecting their space actually brings you closer. If you agree that respecting personal boundaries is important, comment 4 and share your thoughts. Method 5. Celebrate their perspectives. One of the best ways to connect with the younger generation and make them feel valued is by celebrating and acknowledging their viewpoints. Young people often see the world very differently from previous generations, and while it may sometimes feel unfamiliar or challenging to understand, the important thing is to celebrate their creativity rather than dismissing their ideas. Instead of saying, "Your generation is too obsessed with social media," or "You spend too much time on your phone," try saying, "I really admire how you balance work, study, and your hobbies." This not only builds trust, but also shows genuine respect for the way they live and what they value. Sometimes, their different perspectives bring fresh solutions and new approaches to life and work, things we might never have thought of. Rather than focusing on what you dislike, open your mind and recognize the positives they contribute. Celebrating their ideas, values, and creativity strengthens relationships and creates a positive, respectful communication environment. Try applying this method today, and you'll see how even a small compliment can make a big difference. If you've had a positive experience by complimenting a young person's perspective, comment 5 and share your story with us. Method 6. Stay curious, not judgmental. One of the most powerful ways to communicate effectively with the younger generation is by staying curious instead of judgmental. Today's youth have a worldview shaped by different interests and trends, like TikTok, cryptocurrency, NFTs, and other tech phenomena that might feel foreign to us. But instead of criticizing or dismissing these interests, why not stay curious and ask to learn more? When you show genuine curiosity, young people feel that you truly care about what's happening in their world. You might start with questions like, "I've heard about NFTs. Can you explain why they're so popular?" Or, "What's so exciting about TikTok for you?" These questions not only express interest, but also open up the conversation for learning and understanding. Importantly, curiosity doesn't mean hidden judgment. Avoid remarks like, "Why would you care about something so silly?" or "I don't get why anyone would invest in crypto." Such comments create distance and make young people feel disrespected. Instead, keep an open mind and approach new trends with genuine interest. Staying curious helps us learn from young people, broaden our horizons, and foster a non-judgmental communication environment where both sides can grow. If you agree that curiosity is key to connecting with young people, comment 6 and share your own curiosity stories with us. Method 7. Embrace technology as a bridge. Today, technology isn't just a tool for work. It's a powerful bridge to communicate and bond with younger generations. Even if you're not tech-savvy, using modern communication tools can help you understand their world better and strengthen intergenerational connections. One simple way to connect is by using platforms like WhatsApp, Facebook, or Instagram. You could even watch YouTube videos together or join family group chats. Just sending a funny meme or participating in a lighthearted discussion can create meaningful moments of connection. For example, instead of just calling or meeting face-to-face, you can text your grandchildren on WhatsApp or send a fun Instagram post to brighten their day. These small gestures show that you're willing to step into their world, and they'll appreciate it. If you're unfamiliar with technology, don't hesitate to ask them for help. Start with basics like sending a message or joining a video call, and you'll soon feel more comfortable. Using technology as a bridge not only keeps you updated with modern trends, but also brings you closer to younger people. If you've tried using technology to connect with the younger generation, comment 7 and share your experience to help others learn too. Real-life scenarios. To better understand how to apply these communication methods in real life, let's take a look at two common situations you might encounter when talking with the younger generation. Scenario 1. Granddaughter complaining about work. Stress. Your granddaughter might share about her struggles and stress at work. Instead of immediately saying, "When I was your age, I worked even harder," and jumping to advice, try practicing active listening. Wrong response. "When I was your age, I worked just as hard. You just need to work harder." Right response. "That sounds stressful. What's helped you cope so far?" This answer shows genuine concern and encourages your granddaughter to share more about how she's managing the pressure. You're not only listening, you're creating a safe space for her to open up. Scenario 2. Grandson wants to get a tattoo. Your grandson might tell you about wanting to get a tattoo and its personal meaning. Instead of reacting immediately with judgment, try asking before offering advice. Wrong response. "Tattoos are for rebels. You shouldn't do that. It's just rebellion." Right response. "What does this design mean to you?" This question allows you to understand the deeper significance behind his decision and shows respect for his personal choices. You're opening up a conversation without imposing your views on him. Both examples demonstrate that effective communication isn't always about giving advice. It's often about listening and showing genuine curiosity about the younger generation's world. Practicing these methods will help you build stronger relationships and make young people feel that you truly care about them. If you've encountered similar situations and have your own responses to share, comment 8 to tell us your stories. Conclusion and final advice. So, we've explored 7 powerful methods for communicating with the younger generation without making them feel judged or pushed away. From practicing active listening to respecting personal boundaries and asking before giving advice, it all centers around one crucial principle: respect and understanding. Connecting with the younger generation isn't a daunting task. All it takes is a slight adjustment in your communication style, building open, respectful, and sharing-based relationships. You don't have to change who you are or abandon your values. Just adapt the way you convey your messages to better align with the younger generation's approach. With the strategies we've shared, you can start today to create deeper, more meaningful, and lasting connections with young people. Try listening more, showing genuine curiosity, and using technology as a bridge for connection. These small shifts in communication can lead to big improvements in bridging the generational gap. If you've tried applying any of these methods, don't hesitate to comment 9 and share your experiences with us. We'd love to hear your insights and personal stories. And don't forget to subscribe to Life in Words for more valuable videos on communication, health, and building strong intergenerational relationships. We're here to support you in connecting better and living a fuller, more vibrant life every single day.